It got to 40 degrees last night. If I would have checked the weather, I'd have been prepared, but I didn't. And so it was extremely cold in my camper this morning. I'm trying to get on my other phone. I can sit in the truck and get warm. It's 53 outside, but it's still 40 in the camper. I did not bring my heat in. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's about 53 degrees out. And it's 40 in my camper. I did not pay attention to the weather. And it was very cold. There's no sun heating up the camper because I'm in the shade. So I'm sitting in my truck. I don't even know if anybody's up this early, but I had my propane set up for outside because it's hot during the day and I was cooking for more than one. So I didn't pay attention to the weather and did not bring my propane into the camper. So I didn't have heat. Good morning, Lynn. I'm sitting in my truck warming up. I kept wondering why it was cold last night. 40 degrees. It was really cold. And my camper's in the shade, so it ain't gonna be warming up anytime soon. Actually, I had to open the window and the door to get heat in there, get it warmer. So I'm deciding if I want to move camp. So I can get more solar. And I'm definitely putting a single burner propane in the camper. I crack my windows and have my little can heater, and it works great. The window's right above my head, so fresh air comes in. It was already 73 when you got up. Holy cow. Yeah, when Stacy and her son was here, it only got down to 50 something here. I was surprised when I woke up and saw my thermostat. I should have paid attention to the weather. I think this is going to be the coldest morning. But it's going to 79 today. So that'll be good. It'll probably heat up pretty quick, actually. The sun's up, it'll start getting really warm. Maybe after my fingers are thawed out, I can decide if I'm going to move to the other camp spot. I would love to have the power, but all the work involved in moving camp is making me think I don't want to do it. It's rest day. $89 there today. Oh, plus humidity. Yuck. Yeah, there was some humidity in the camper. I didn't understand. I didn't do any cooking inside. but it was built up on the window and the door last night, and that's before I closed. Well, I closed it all up, and within 10 minutes there was humidity buildup. I'm like, where did it come from? So I don't know. I wonder if something leaked in my camper. It also had a strange smell. I'm wondering if when I did dishes it leaked. But I did make my coffee first before I started streaming this time. No, the camp, it would have taken a lot more than 5 minutes to get that much humidity built in from body heat. It was like I closed the windows, and 5 minutes later they were steamed up. It was almost like I had been boiling water in there. Good morning, Danny. I saw you posted something last night, but I haven't seen it yet. Heat is a wonderful thing. The pilot locked up their outdoor water. They used to let people get water there. They locked it up. So now I'm gonna have to check the prices of their water there. If it's too much, I've got to go drive somewhere and pick up water. I'm thinking I need to get a shower too, so I'm gonna have to buy a shower. A bluegrass festival? Interesting. You're gonna post the video on it, right? Oh, I don't know if you can because of the music. Oh, there, the fan stopped rattling. It was driving me crazy. No, it didn't. Boy. Stupid camp hands. They have these handles that swing out and together. They're not very safe. I don't know who designed these pans, but I'm not happy with the pan design. I'm finding everything metal it's touching. There we go. No more rattling. Morning, Mona. I'm surprised I got up at all. I slept through 3 questions on the $20 trivia. So needless to say, there was no way I could win. I did come up to 5th place a couple times after that. But hey, you all. Yeah, I was late. We didn't get to watch the sun come up. I had trouble coming out of my sleeping bag. It was only 40 degrees in the camper. And my toes were a little cold. I didn't pay attention to the weather, so I got a good surprise when I woke up. I know. I will check my power at, what time is it now? I'll check my power after the stream. If it's up to 13, I won't have to move camp. But I would like to run my computer, so I might move camping. Or I could just drive my truck through the woods and put it in the sunny spot again. You're really not supposed to travel on a place that's not a road. Yeah, around 30 degrees in Flagstaff. I saw 40. But yeah, I'm glad it didn't turn to 30. Yeah, I wasn't prepared. I had my propane hooked up outside. I started getting a little chilly, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I went ahead and fell asleep. And I got up, and every time I moved my feet, I hit a cold part in the blanket. And I'm like, no! You don't have any hair, that's why. Yeah, I don't like having night sweats. They're horrible. I got, actually, there are pajamas that you can get for night sweats. They dry out very quick. I bought them when I was having them really bad. And they worked really well because, you get up and everything's damp and you got to go change. Well, these, you just got up, went to the potty, and by the time you were done, you were all dried out and ready to crawl back in. Except the sheets get wet too. I didn't think about that, but it was better. Oh, you have sets of them. Okay. Yeah. They sell sheets and stuff too. I never bought those, but my sleeping bag that I have now, my inner sleeping bag that I use as sheets, all I do is open it up and move around, do something, and I climb back in, and they're usually dry. It dries out pretty quickly. Yeah, I have to do that at my friend's house because her room gets an odd temperature, and I do get really warm and then cold in that back room. So I have to leave the ceiling fan running all night in that room. In Texas, when I was staying in Texas with all that high humidity, I had to run a fan all night so the humidity wouldn't rest on the top of the sleeping bag. Have a good day. Have fun. I didn't check to see if my one of my Grand Canyon videos loaded. It's about 34 minutes long that I started last night. Next month I plan to use my health money to buy a cooling pad for your bed. Oh, okay. I had a cooling pillow once, and then I saw it again, but I didn't pay attention to the wording on the bag. Thought I was buying the same brand because it was a year later, and I like to replace my pillows every year. But it was way softer and it went super, super flat, and I was not happy with it. I'm kind of upset I gave the other one away, but now I have a My Pillow, and you can wash those. I don't have to buy a new one. It's nice. When we go to motels and trips, I freeze your hubby out. Oh, wow. Maybe he just needs, well, I was going to say he needs an electric blanket for his side, but that would not work. It's usually the guy that freezes the girl out, gets popsicle toes all over. Oh. Yeah, I don't like hotels much. They don't really provide really warm stuff. It's all stuff they can bleach. And they bleach the heck out of it, so it's really not all that warm. I did stay in Yuma last winter for a mini vacation from Quartzsite. It's Saturday. You know what's nice about Saturday? Is the medical people won't be calling me to schedule appointments. Wait till Monday. Morning, Colette Cat. It's nice and warm now. Got my coffee. I think I recovered from my mistake of not watching the weather. I did have another blanket I could have came out of the truck to get, but it's kind of buried under stuff in a seat, and I didn't want to go get it. But I won't need it tonight because I got a single burner camp stove, and it folds up and stuff, but it'll be all right for holding my heater can. I can have some heat inside. And then I got to go track down water because the pilot locked up their outdoor water. Apparently, they didn't want to supply the whole neighborhood of people with water. And some people were washing their car mats, and it was crazy. It was supposed to be an open source of water for people to get emergency water supplies. And I counted on it being open, so I only brought, 4 gallons of regular water, and then I bought a case of drinking water. Well, the drinking water will hold up, but yep, I'm in the forest. I had needed to change my bed to a more summer bed. I'm recovered from the fall, so it is on the list to get it done today. There you go. You recover fast. I'd have been down for 6 weeks. My body has memory, so when a pain happens to it, it remembers the pain longer than the pain's actually there, as if it was pain. It feels the same. I had gotten those injections in my neck, and by the time my body could forget the pain, the injection had worn off, so they didn't do me any good. So it takes me longer to recover just because the pain, my body keeps simulating the pain, even though it's not there anymore. That might be part of the fibro. I don't know. But sometimes I'll be listening or thinking about something and it'll just bring back all the pain again, especially the trauma pain. And I didn't learn about this until I had gone to the art studio one day and I'm like, my dog is gone. Why am I smelling dog pee all day? And that's when they told me about the body memories. No pain. Nice. Yeah, I don't really have, my hands are aching and my one arm is aching, but I don't have too much other pain right now. I'm thinking after my fingers finally completely thaw out, then I'll be able to move them around. And then I'll have to go up and check that other spot. Jeez, I have to check on Mom. She's all right. Just need help in the kitchen. Bye. All right. See you later, Colette. Yeah, I have to go check, see if that other spot's even open still. My other option is to drive through the trees and put my truck in the sunny spot, which is in front of the camper. I don't really want to do that. I don't like breaking rules if I don't have to. First day since the 5th. I really do want to run my computer today, though. I don't want to just lay and watch videos. Although it is a day of rest, but it's not very restful when you can't find peace and be still. I did think it'd be a good nap day. Well, I'm thinking if I have to go, well, I got to go chase water down. So I'm thinking since I got to go chase water down, I'm going to, and plus I didn't sleep the first night very much because I had a horrible headache. And then last night I was up till 11 playing the trivia. And I woke up a bunch of times. I'm thinking I'm going to need to nap. So if I move camp and fetch water, I'm not going to have the energy to do much of anything else anyway. So I probably won't move camp today. I'm just going to drive through the trees, put my truck in the sun. Then I can relax. And then I could move camp Sunday. But again, we run into all the pack up time, the setup time. It might be worth it because I'll have 3 more days after that. I'm scheduled to leave the 28th. Although I could leave anytime, go down to Wilhoit and sit if I wanted. I thought about getting a regular campground up here, but the dispersed camping by the Walnut, is it Canyon or Creek? It's Canyon. By Walnut Canyon is closed because people trashed it. I have a bad feeling this is going to be closed next year because it's pretty busy. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, and then the pay campground, that's the forest managed one, only allows 24 feet total of camper plus vehicle. And mine's slightly over that with the long bed. So I couldn't do the pay camping either and fit in. Oh, there's more videos coming. There's at least one. I didn't see if the other one loaded last night. There's a 34-minute one. Maybe you can tell me it was the point one. Yaqui Point. The Yaqui Point one. I turned that one on to upload while I went to sleep last night, and I did not check to see if it finished loading. Then I have another one that's an hour long. But the first video I forgot to record, and I was standing there for 5 minutes doing a really slow scroll. Then they started walking away, and I realized I hadn't been recorded, so I turned it on and did a speed record, and it's hard to see anything because it just went so fast. And then I think I did the visitor center. So there's one more video coming out if the Yaqui Point one went up. If the Yaqui Point one didn't go up, then we've got 2 more. That was fun. I have not taken the time to go to the Grand Canyon since I was a child. Oh, it loaded. Yay. Okay, well, I got one more video coming out. It's an hour long. So it's going to take a few hours to load. It's kind of weird. If I had the ability to go live, it wouldn't have taken so long to put it on. It's so quiet. See, if I'm going to mute it, or I don't need to mute it. I'm just going to turn on the outside mic and see if we can hear any birds. No, I did not do the skywalk. I would never do the skywalk. Part 1 and 2 plus the visitor center one. Yes, there's a total of 4 videos, and there's only 3 up now. Hey, NC Kingdom. Hi. Good morning. We are in Flagstaff, actually Belmont. He didn't fall, he jumped. But yes, 4,000 feet to his death. I don't know why. I've been to so many places like that, and they have railing everywhere and caution signs everywhere, but this is the Grand Canyon. They can't do that. So there are, oh man, there are so many places for people to fall off there. That's one time when you want to say, yes, parents, leash your kids. It's crazy. I just never thought about it. But I'm surprised there's not a lot more deaths. I'm surprised there aren't weekly deaths there. There's just way too many places to fall off of. Mona's gonna grow a pink mohawk. Oh, that's funny. When my son was little, he balded on the sides of his head as his hair was growing in, so I just kept him in a mohawk till he was 2 something. Probably longer. And then we would paint it like a football helmet. There you go. Paint went on. Mona don't like hair. I don't hear any birds out there. I don't know if they're 5-foot railings. Even the lookout points don't have 5-foot railings. They're about 4 feet. And he could have jumped to his death from a lot of other parts. It didn't have to be the skywalk. There's so many places you can jump from. I am really surprised that there aren't more deaths there more often. I mean, it's so easy. People go and stand on the rocks on the edge, and I'm like, oh, I would not even want to be in the visitor center, or maybe it was the museum. One of them was right on the edge with it's the geology museum. It's right on the edge, and it's got windows looking out. I would not want to be there with a earthquake happening at all. I wouldn't want to be anywhere on the canyon with an earthquake. Any of that stuff could shake loose. There was one tree, and I can't remember which part of the videos it is in, but I reached to touch it so I could get closer to the edge, and the tree was moving, and I'm like, yeah, I ain't trusting that thing. He didn't forget his parachute. He wanted to jump. I seen some people take their dogs off the leash and just set them on the bench, and I'm like, it's a good thing they're well-behaved dogs, because holy cow. One guy, he's going to the viewpoint, and his dog did not want to go down. It was terrified. I saw a lot of people with leashes on their kids. Good idea. And then I've seen some without, and the father kept trying to catch this little girl. I'm like, oh my God. Mohawk will provide shade. Yeah, I guess if you make it tall enough, it could shade part of your body. It won't shade the whole thing. Unless you did it like a comb over where you have it like maybe 6 inches up and then a foot of hair combed over after 6 inches up. That and you hit the sun the right way, I suppose it could be shade. Cousin Jesse Facebook page. See the pic of my heart with red, white, and blue. You know how they do the face paintings with my son? He would get his head painted because he had a mohawk. As a 2-year-old, people thought that was mean, and I'm like, no, he likes it. Wendy knows. She could have got that. What is it? Got to be glued stuff when she had the hair and made a mohawk out of it. Oh, there's even more campers out here. Looks like some people arrived last night. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 campers now. There was only 4 the other night. I don't know what that is. That's not even a link, is it? No, there's no .com on there, Mona. You need the whole link. Mona for mascot. That's funny. It's so weird that there aren't more birds out here, which makes me think that they probably will be shutting this section down soon with all these people out here. I see one bird. When the birds don't come around in a forest, it means it's not clean enough for them. I guess you could copy and paste that and put it in your browser after you type in youtube.com/ and then paste that. Birds have eaten or sleeping. No, they get up with the sun. I didn't hear any this morning. I take that back. I heard one bird for a minute, and then it was silent the rest of the morning. Oh, the link's too long for the chat. Yeah. Just send them to your channel and tell them the title of the video. I know it's easier to put the whole thing in, but. Oh, there, she did it. It's on Facebook. Oh, that's why. Yeah, I thought it was a YouTube. Morning, Carrie. Oh, it is your profile pic. There you go. With this fancy text. Yeah, I want to get more power so I can play on the laptop when I'm not napping. I guarantee there's a nap in store for today. I also got to get water and a shower. Sadly, I got to pay for a shower because I'm not paying for all that water just to take a little trucker bath. I should have filled up more and will wait, but they used to have water available out here. Fancy pants. AMC's really set on you having a pink mohawk. Just get one of them furry pink headbands and cut it so it fits down the strip of your head. And you can just put it on, take a picture, and fake it. They sell fun fur. Crochet a mini headband to put on the top of your head. Stick it on with the gotta be glued hairspray stuff. It'll be good. Well, the sun is actually going out of view. Probably warm enough outside. I'm gonna go look at that spot. See if it's gonna be sunny today. Might move my truck in a bit. Oh yeah, it's gonna be later. I don't know. I want to put the words of the bug tussler on the back of your head. That'd be funny. My dad's male side has balding, and my mom's female side has balding. I figure if I start going bald, if I start balding, I'm just gonna do some crazy tattooing on my head. Not with needles, with henna. I don't want needles. I could do art on my head every morning. Well, not every morning. I guess henna takes a few days to wear off again. Probably every week. That would be fun. No, actually, the mohawk would be a ripoff because the balding happens in the back of our head, right in the middle. So it would have to be a reverse mohawk. It would be so scary. No, it would be a mohawk in two parts if I had to do it that way. Or maybe I could just do what my dad did when he was balding, just do a comb over. I'd have to wear some kind of ponytail to hold it over that. Just put it across a shirt shoulder. Sideways mohawk. That would be so creepy. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll be able to hide it. Oh, I think I see a squirrel by that down tree over there. I saw something climbing over branches. That's what else I haven't seen out here was too many squirrels. I saw some up at the canyon, and they are very people friendly. Apparently, people feed them when they shouldn't, ear to ear. That would be funny. Going to make a sienna. What's a sienna? Glue the big feathers. I don't know what sienna is. I am seeing more birds. I'm just not hearing them. I think people ask what the word bug tussler means. Oh, stencil. Okay. You know, there's a game you play. You put a paper plate on your head, on the top of your head, and they tell you to draw something. I won that game every time because I was able to draw that way. Very interesting though. Actually, they name like three different objects and they tell you to draw it on there. I think one was first draw a mountain and then put the tree on the top of the mountain. And I forgot what the third object was, but I was able to do it. I was pretty surprised. But we used to play a game when we were real little kids. We had those crayon soaps, and you would write letters or words on each other's back, and they would have to guess what it is. I got really good at that. And yes, we had swimsuits on, by the way. But anyway, we didn't have a swimming pool, so my mom would fill the bathtub. We all get in and play with crayon soap. And the most of the time, it was guessing letters or pictures. Somebody's dog is making noise. Well, the sun's out of view. I need to get some breakfast, decide if I'm going to move camp or not, at least go chase water and get a shower. So I'll probably be doing a sunset. I hope. My signal was pretty iffy last night. I was lucky to get it going. So we shall see. I may or may not be in a new spot. Cool game. I would play that game. Yep. So I'm gonna end the live right now and get some things done, make decisions for my day. Thank you all for visiting me. I got no one else to talk to out here right now. It's just this kind of dispersed camp and people kind of stick to themselves so you don't get too many people to chat with. So thank you for visiting me and have a good day. Bye. Oh, I gotta wave to Mona. Bye, Mona. Bye, everybody. Thank you.